God bless you guys. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a faith-based Q&A. If you guys notice anything different about me, it's because I have left my hair natural for this week. There's a snowstorm going on where I live, so I decided to just keep my hair natural and not apply any heat to it. But I'm super excited for this video because I feel like this is a very important topic to talk about. These are very important topics to talk about. So I had written down some questions that I can talk about with you guys, faith-based, and like how to deal with things as a youth these days and stuff like that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the little bell for notifications every time I post. And please comment down below what other videos you guys would want to see of me. I say this in almost every single video and none of you guys comment. So please comment down what kind of videos you guys would like to see of me. I have them written down in my iPad, so that's why I'm looking this way. I have my questions based on categories. So the first category will be faith and real life. So first question is it normal to doubt God? I feel like yes, it is normal to doubt God. It doesn't mean that we don't believe. It just means that you care enough to ask questions to God. God isn't scared of questions. It is normal to doubt. As humans, it is normal to doubt when God tells us things and we don't see them right away. It is normal to doubt, but you shouldn't doubt in a way where it's like you don't believe in God anymore. You should always believe in him. By doubting, I mean you should care enough to ask questions, to have questions in your head, but ask them to God. Always ask them to God. How do I stay close to God when I don't feel him? Feelings come and go. Faith isn't about your feelings, it's about your trust in him. Sometimes staying close to God looks like showing up even when things seem quiet. So always just have faith in God that, he's close to you or that he's doing wonderful things in your life. Even if things may seem quiet at the moment, but God is still working in those quiet moments. Can I be a Christian and still mess up a lot? Yes, it is okay to mess up as a Christian because Christians aren't supposed to be perfect. It means you're forgiven and growing. God works with progress, not perfection. But this doesn't mean that you're gonna mess up a lot and then ask God for forgiveness so that he can help you. No, you have to actually want to do good. You have to do the steps into doing good. What does faith look like at school or with friends? Faith looks like how you treat people, the choices you make, and who you become, not just what you say or what you post. Always treat others the way you want to be treated, and if somebody's treating you the wrong way, all you have to do is walk out. You're not forced to stay in a friendship. You're not forced to stay in a relationship. And especially if that friendship is not serving you any good in God's eyes, if that friendship is not making you get closer to God, if that friendship is not, leading you to positive things, then always just leave it. The next category is gonna be about prayer and God. How do I pray if I don't know what to say? Just talk. God doesn't need fancy words. God, I'm tired. It's still a prayer. All you have to do is just be honest with God. Talk to God as if you're talking to your friend. Talk to God as if you're talking to your parents. Talk to God as if you're talking to yourself. Just talk to God. That's all you have to do is just start talking. A simple sentence is a prayer. What if God doesn't answer my prayers? Sometimes God says yes, sometimes God says no, and sometimes he says wait. A delay doesn't mean denial from God. It just means that God is preparing you for what's about to come. Don't get desperate in wanting to get God's answer right away. God doesn't work that way. God works in his own timing. God's timing is always perfect. What do I do when I feel spiritually dry? Don't disappear. Dry seasons don't feel that God has left. They're often where our roots grow deeper. What do I mean by this? When God seems quiet and you feel dry spiritually, don't disappear. Don't go back to your old ways. Just continue to have that faith for him and continue to pray and just continue to read your scriptures. Just by you doing that, you grow deeper, you get more mature. So just don't disappear. Next questions are going to be about pressure, identity, and social media. How do I follow God without being judged or different? Being different isn't a bad thing. You don't have to isolate yourself. You just have to stay firm in who you are. You don't have to act like somebody else to fit in. The world has normalized being bad. The world has normalized things that the Bible say that aren't okay. So in reality, We're the normal ones and they're the weird ones. So that's how you should think in your head. Just have that confident mindset in that you're going to heaven. They might not. Always pray for them. Don't feel like being different is a bad thing, because it really isn't. It's something God honors. How do I deal with peer pressure as a Christian? You don't always fit in, and that's okay. Temporary approval isn't worth permanent regret. It is so much better to not fit in than to just for that one moment for you to get approval from whoever it is, whatever friend you think it is. It isn't worth a permanent regret. And it isn't worth God being mad at you. It isn't worth you starting over again. Does God care about my mental health? Yes, God cares a lot about your mind, heart, and emotions. Struggling mentally doesn't mean you're weak or faithless. It just means that you're a human. But always pray to God about your mental health, and don't walk around and making your mental health an identity. This might seem harsh, but it's true. These days, you see people making their whole identity about their mental health, when the only person that should know about your mental health is your parents and God. That's it. And yourself. That's it. Nobody else should know how you feel up here. It should just be God. So just always pray to God to help you with your mental health, and always pray and have faith that He will do it, and watch. You're gonna see your life get so much better. How do I stop comparing myself to others online? Remember, people only post highlights, not reality. God didn't create you to copy. He created you to be you. Even these videos that I post, they're more aesthetically pleasing than my real natural life. You think I just woke up like this with this headband in my head? Absolutely not. I literally had to take it out of my bonnet. I had to take out the little sock curls. I had to fluff it up. I had to put up this headband. I had to do my edges. I had to put on these glasses. I had to cover up this pimple that I have in my head. I had to put on this nice shirt that I have on, just so I can make it aesthetically pleasing. Social media is all fake. I'm not saying that my channel is fake. What I speak is true, but what I show, it might be a little more glamorized, if you know what I mean. Who am I in Christ, really? Talk to God. Always just talk to God and ask Him, who am I in you? Who am I? And He will give you the answers. Next category, we're going to be talking about sin, guilt, and growth. Why do I keep struggling with the same sin? Because growth takes time. Struggling doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're fighting. Always just trust in God that He will help you grow into the person you should be. Always rebuke the devil out loud, because that's what really helped me, is rebuking the devil out loud whenever I feel like I'm about to commit a sin that I don't want to, or whenever the devil presents something to me that knows I'm attracted to. I just rebuke the devil, because that's the only way for me to actually make myself, because if I hear myself saying it, I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, I gotta stop. I can't do this. I detain myself from making that mistake. Yeah, growth takes time. Don't beat yourself up for it. Does God still love me when I fall back? Yes. God's love doesn't leave when you mess up. He always stays and calls you back. It's like a parent. Whenever you get in trouble, your parent is going to ground you, but they will always love you, and they will always be there for you no matter what. It's the same thing with God, because God is our Father. He's going to love you unconditionally, no matter how many times you fall back. But you always have to have respect for Him, and always know He will always love you, but He has feelings. So if you hurt His feelings over and over again, it's going to be kind of hard for Him to trust you. How do I actually change, not just feel bad? Change starts with honesty, consistency, and grace. Feeling bad isn't the goal. Becoming better is. Whenever you feel like something's tempting you, pray about it and be like, God, this is tempting me right now, so please help me. Just by that little bit of honesty, God will help you. And consistency is a really big one. You can't just pray today 5 minutes and then tomorrow pray 5 minutes out of 24 hours of your day. That does not work like that. You have to at least grow and challenge yourself to grow. What's the difference between guilt and conviction? Guilt says you're bad. Conviction says you messed up, but you can change. God brings conviction, not shame. Those are the two differences. How do I start over with God? You don't need a perfect restart. Just turn back. God is always ready when you are. When I restarted my life with God, all I did was turn back. All I did was turn back to the seed He planted in me, to the truth. Now we're going to talk about purpose and future. Does God have a plan for my life? Yes. Even when you can't see it yet, fusion doesn't cancel calling. God has a plan for each and every single one of us. We just have to trust him that he will get it done. We will see his plan for us unfold in our life. How do I know my purpose? Purpose usually shows up while you're walking with God, not waiting for a sign. You will see it the more you walk in God's path. You will see God's purpose in you. God will reveal his purpose for you in you. How do I trust God with my future? One step at a time. You don't need the whole map, just obedience today. Last question. What does it mean to be the chosen generation? It means you were picked on purpose, for a purpose, to represent God in your generation. This is why it's important for us youth to really pursue this walk in faith and in God, because we have a purpose. Our purpose is to reach those lost lives that don't know about Jesus, that know about Jesus but that are lost, that left Jesus, that departed from Jesus, and we have to remind them why they came to Jesus in the first place, that Jesus is coming back for his church. We're going to see God so soon. The trumpets are literally going to sound. We're just waiting for God to come, because all of the signs that show in Revelation have already been established. We are just waiting for the trumpets to sound. We're waiting for God. That's all we're waiting for. So always just be prepared. That is what we need to be preaching to others. By preaching, I don't mean like taking a mic and preaching to others. I mean just talking about Jesus and talking about being prepared for his coming, because Jesus is coming back soon. If these questions spoke to you, just know that you're not alone. Faith is a journey and we're all learning as we go. If this video helped you even just a little bit, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And drop any questions you want me to talk about in the next video. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.